Hey, what's up after the factors? What's up after the factors? What's up, everybody? What are you doing? I found the filter. I found the filter. I found the Radio Shack filter so that I could go back in time. I got a time machine, vato loco. I'm taking you back to 2016, vato loco. All right. Let's do it. Do it. After the factors, I had an interesting day today, man. I had an interesting day today. I was out there kind of living life like you, man. I was pretending that I was living a respectable adult life like you, out there in the workforce, shooting a bunch, getting a bunch of footage, doing my thing out there on my side quest. But you know what? It's still not the same. I got respect for you, man. It's still not the same. I was out there shooting at a business, and man, the people that have real jobs and like clock in and stuff like that, they were looking at me with contempt, you know. They were holding me in contempt, and I don't know. It just made me feel. It made me feel less than, you know. It made me feel like they were looking down on me because I was out there just talking papas and trying to crack jokes and stuff like that. And they're looking around as they're actually, you know, doing the real work and being the heroes out there. And I was like, dang, maybe I should just grab an application. I don't know. But it's a little intimidating, you know, when you go out there and people that are doing the real work, they're just looking at you, you know, when you're doing take after take, and they're like, what is this fool even doing? And it just makes you like think about your life and like, what am I doing, bro? But now I feel like, now that I'm here and I'm chopping it up with you, now I feel like all is right with the world. And I could look at those fools and be like, bro, you don't even know this is what I'm doing, homie. That's just my side hustle out there. This is the real. They don't even know. Some of those fools that were looking at me sideways like that, they're probably going to be in the stream. They didn't even know it was me. That's the real messed up thing, man. It's the real messed up thing. All right, so thank you for being here after the factors. Every once in a while, after the factor pops up in the fact, and it's crazy, bro. It's like Inception. I don't know if that's gonna happen today, but it's always a treat to see you guys. And every once in a while, in the factor shows up after the fact, and they're like, oh, snap, I didn't get a notification. That's always trippy. Because I'm just so used to seeing those fools. Can you remember when we were children? We were answered together. All right, here we go. Shake it up. Ooh, shake it up. Shake it up. Ooh, shake it up. Dance all night. Feel real cool. Dance all night. Get real hot. Shake it up. All you got. What is happening? There we go. But I need to... I need to go like this. Man, this is trippy. I need a bigger screen, bro. I need a bigger screen. I need to up my game, bro. There we go. Come on, letting the people know how it's done. Come on, setting the tone. Come on, saying never disrespect. Never disrespect. You guys coming here before me, it's because I'm being polite. It's because I'm spreading the wealth. It's because I want to encourage you. That's cute. Come on, says, that's cute. Just the two of us. We can stream it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. From the moment I heard Frau say I had a clone, I knew that I'd be safe cause I'd never be alone. An evil doctor shouldn't speak a lot about his feelings. My hurt and my pain don't make me too appealing. I hope Scott would look up to me. Run the business of the family. Had an evil empire just like his dear old dad. Give him my love and the things I never had. Scott would think I was a cool guy. Return the love I had. Make me want to cry. Be evil. But have my life with two. Be evil. But have my feelings too. Changed my life with Oprah and Maya Angelou, but Scott rejected me. C'est la vie. Life is cruel. Treat you unfairly. Even so, a God there must be. Mini me. You complete me. I told you guys of all the movies ever in the world, ever in history of life, I could quote Austin Powers like word for word. Austin Powers is my jam, bro. Austin Powers is somewhere in the depths of my DNA. When a problem comes along, you must zip it. Zip it good. Think too high. On too hole. Subtitle. Zip it. Man, I remember the first time I ever saw Austin Powers, I felt like I was on a trip, bro. I didn't even know what a trip was. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I remember I kept looking back at my mom like, is this all right? Are you hearing this? I kept putting the volume lower. What the? Mike Myers is one of those dudes I wish he could just like somehow partake from the hidden fountain of youth and just always be around and just never like, bro, Michael Myers just. I just feel like his career kind of derailed and people started kind of feeling funky around like taking in his work because he started killing all those people. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like R. Kelly, P. Diddy, Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby. It's like, can you separate the work? Could you separate the work from the crimes? Could you separate them? It's like you get Austin Powers 1 and then it's Halloween time. He's like, and then you're like, dang, bro, I don't think we could come back from this. But that you get Austin Powers 2? Austin Powers 2, bro. Austin Powers 2 is like Godfather Part 2, man. It's like Part 2 is not supposed to be that good. And it's better? It's better? And then Halloween comes, he's like, it's like, bro, you're done. You're done, bro. And the Austin Powers 3? Nah. Beyonce? Britney Spears? The dude from the Wonder Years? Okay. You got a license to kill, bro. Halloween comes around again. Well, bro, it was a figure of speech. License to kill, like, you're not supposed to actually kill, homie. And then he comes out with the Love Guru, and it's like, oh. Yeah, don't kill, bro. Like, and then he, And then he comes, I don't know what he did after that. I was waiting for Austin Powers 4, but then Mini-Me. You guys know the story. It was unfortunate. But Michael Myers just couldn't get his vice in line. You know what I'm saying? I think he did even more Halloweens than he did Austin Powers, which is crazy to me. But I get it. Because those funny dudes, man. Those funny dudes, they do those departures sometimes just like Adam Sandler. He did his departure. He did Punch Drunk Love. Okay? Then he does some more funny movies. And then he does... He does funny movies, and then he does movies that aren't funny. He did Punch Drunk Love. Then he did some more funny movies. And then he did Lil Nicky. And then he did some more funny movies. And then he did 40 Days and 40 Nights. And then he did some more funny movies. And then he did Uncut Gems. And then he did some more funny movies. And then he did that basketball movie. And then he did some more funny. Same as Michael Myers. They have that in them where they just want to do them dramatic roles. Dang. Disco Golf Hutch. James Bishop. Orale. I'm driving, so I'm listening. No taki. I heard about this. I'm not sure if Daniel wants to do this. He's too old. Oh. He's got that dad strength, man. He's got that old man strength. He don't got that. It's that strength. That strength. I remember when I was a little kid and I used to listen to a lot of Motown, a lot of soul music, you know. And they would sing about that strength. And it's different. It is different. You ain't talking about that Planet Fitness type of strength. You ain't talking about those Mexican Canelo tacos, John Jones type of strength. We're talking about strength. We're talking about Al Green, strength. We're talking about Otis Redding, strength. Marvin Gaye, strength. You would think John Jones will have it if you're following the pattern. DC top 5, top 3 even, bro. Whoa. What happened? You think I'm going to let you kill me, John? What's up, Zach? Bro, Ginger's beer. I'm going to get into it right now. And Ginger's beer, don't even take the credit, bro. I'm going to lose my beanie. Don't even take the credit, bro. You know, take the credit. This is a community. I'm not trying to hold anything over your beanie, but I will say this, Ginger's beer. I will say this. I just recorded a video for the membership tab that I'm going to make live after this stream, and I said the same thing. So I don't want you to see the members tab, the members video after this stream and think I copied you. I don't want you to think I Tony Ferguson you. However, there's a little tweak, and I'm going to talk about it right now anyway. It's no secret. I just don't want you to see the video later and think that I was biting off of your idea, bro. But I like the way you think, man. Come on, member for 36 months. Happy 3 years, buddy. Oh, snap. It's way longer, but it lapsed when my wallet got stolen. It's been real, bro. Here's to another 10, bro. You gotta get on that Ridge wallet, bro. You gotta get on that Ridge wallet, because when you got one of these laying around, people don't even know that it's a wallet, so they won't even know to steal it. They can't even tell what it is. That's so frustrating though, bro. I'm sorry. I know how frustrating it is too, because like I said before, I've been a member on people's channels before, and I remember mine lapsed, and I was like, no, now they won't know how long I was a devoted person on their channel. They're gonna think I'm fake. I appreciate it, bro. Here's to another 10. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, he would. Ginger's beer. Holland Dan Sock. Got a hole in there in sock. I can't wear socks with holes in them, man. I remember when I was a little kid. I don't know if I owned a pair of socks that didn't have holes in them. But now, especially if they're in the toe area and then the toe keeps popping out, drives me crazy, man. I get OCD about stuff like that. Maybe I could kind of find a way to live with it if it's on the heel. But when it's in the toes and they keep slipping out, man, it drives me crazy. I don't know how you do it, Dan. Mike Alfieri with the gifted membership. The Todd. You watch Scrubs Disco? The Todd is here. TC's in the chat. TLC. I just realized your initials are TLC, which makes your name even weirder, bro. It's like a double entendre. That's weird that even your initials are sketch, bro. What did I Oh, what did I miss? You haven't missed nothing, really. We barely got here. I don't think we've really talked of anything of substance yet. John had to give his belt up to Daniel for a reason. That's what I'm saying. I was talking about it in the members only video right now. People forget. I don't think maybe they just don't pay attention. A lot of people just remember the visual. And it's unfortunate. Where did I don't remember what the situation was. I think it was some dude that was unfortunately accused of like something unfortunate, like how they say SA or something like that. I can't remember who it was though, but there was a dude that I saw a podcast or some kind of video or something where there was this dude and he was like, hey, when they were accusing me of this, it was in all the papers, all the websites, all the headlines. It was the biggest deal. But once I got vindicated, nobody said anything about it. So he's like, everyone's last impression is going to be that that's what I am. And no one's even hearing that that's not true. And that's how it goes. Because good news, positive, optimistic stuff, it doesn't get as much clicks. And I think that's kind of what happens in the situation with John Jones and Daniel Cormier. People just remember the head kick. Why'd that fool turn into the kick? The head kick, the crying, the meme. Why'd Joe Rogan interview him? This and that. And they forget, that never happened. It never happened. Just do the Men in Black. It never happened. It was overturned. Oh, you got the pay-per-view and you watched it? No, you didn't. You didn't. You were chilling with your homies and you had some popcorn and some tri-tip sandwiches and you guys had no, you didn't. Nah. It didn't happen. It was overturned, homie. And people forget that. So there's still unfinished business there. People think that it was ended, and even DC said, "Whoa, the rivalry's ended. Look at what he did. He didn't do it. It didn't happen. It was all a dream. It never happened, bro." I've never seen Austin Powers. As a sentient adult. Got to do that for movie. Heck yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. Austin Powers was the best, bro. Terminator 2. Oh, heck yeah. There's another one right there. Terminator 2. Man. On the day I was born. Yes, for Michael Myers. Heck yeah. Mole. I wouldn't watch that fight. What's up, Angel Padilla? Cody Chapman. Hey, man. Uh-oh. I'm old-fashioned today. I just binge watch Bruce Lee movies. Fist of Fury doesn't get boring. They're the best, man. There's just something. That dude just has unending charisma. Just everything in his body language, his face, the noises, the way he carries himself, the way he snaps, everything. It's just not the same. You can watch all those other kung fu ones. Hoo, ha, he, ho. It's not the same, man. He's just different. It's good to have you in the dojo tonight, Cody Chapman. I just stopped for a minute. Got to go to bed. I just come like, oh, heck yeah, man. Heck, I'm so proud of the Tio Beto shirt. It's simple. It's simple in nature, but I think it's effective. I think it gets the job done. Oh, that makes me so happy that you got a Tio Beto shirt, man. And I apologize for starting the stream so late. I was out doing a shoot. I shot 3 videos today. It was crazy, man. I didn't think it was gonna go that long, but I think we did some good work. And thank you for ordering that shirt, man. You have a good one. And I hope you have a good day on the job tomorrow. I hope those knuckleheads get in line and do what they're supposed to. All of a sudden, David. What you drinking, GM? I got that green tea matcha lemonade, a.k.a. that green tea potion. The first day back nearly killed me, but I made it. Oh, snap. You got to remember, bro, you got to both stand and deliver. You got to stand and deliver. Let those fools know. You got to bring the ruler down, homie. DC number 11, go. How dare you? You're blocked. What's the vibe tonight, all? We're going to break some news. We're going to break some news in a couple minutes, David Flores. I'm going to break history right now. I'm almost caught up on the chat. Well, Daniel did well in the first fight. It was closer than people think. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Second, he was doing good to the kick in the head. Oh, but Kim North, but that never happened, though. I don't know what you mean. Never happened. Hey, did you see Suga didn't get his forehead branded? I saw... So I've been aware of that news. I haven't watched the video, though. I saw people, like, talking about it in comment sections, but I was already doing something else, and I was like, oh, okay, and I just moved on. I didn't even watch the video. I think he posted it on Instagram and saw like how they faked it, or I don't know. I need to watch it. It was a crazy weekend. By the way, I think the Andrew Tate fight might make a funny Mexican martial arts breakdown video so bad it was good. I haven't watched that. I was gonna watch it, but the Zone was trying to make you pay a whole $100 and force you to do a year. No, it wasn't the Zone, was it? Rumble. And I was like, chale. I'll be happy to pay the whatever the event was and then cancel it. And whatever, you got a chunk of my money. But to just make me be stuck for a whole whatever, it's like, you guys are crazy. You could have got my money if you would have... I mean, I probably would have been as stupid to say, because it's $100 for a year, right? And you have to pay it up front. That's it. You lost $100. I would have been probably so stupid that if it was just like a one-off event, or they would have been like, it's $100, but then you could cancel after that, I probably would have been like, all right, as long as I could cancel. It was like the Semetics that threw me off. The fact that I'm supposedly locked in for a year. But if it would have been like, hey, this event's just $100, I would have been like, oh, well, I guess it's $100 and I'll pay it. It's just stupid. It's just the way I was thinking. But I didn't feel like being strong-armed into a whole year contract. GM, I got a Ridge wallet for Christmas. I was so sad that they didn't use your code. Hey, you're good, bro. I don't even think my code, I don't even know if it exists anymore. But I did see it's funny. They finally started to really take off. They went mainstream, bro. I've been seeing them. They're probably in even more places, but I've been seeing them a lot in Best Buy. So they're taking off, bro. And I swear by it, bro. Even me and the Ridge Wallet, the company, we are estranged at the moment. You know, we had a falling out, you know, but I stand by it. I still rock it because I believe in it, bro. It's a good thing. I get upset and throw away the socks that have holes, GM. You know the problem I have, Octopus? That now has a lot of friends in the MMA community. I can't wear them, but it drives Marilena crazy because I have like my own, like, Marilena's she's always trying to be like all fancy with my chonies and my socks and stuff like that. And I don't care if I'm the way I am now. I don't care if I was like, Conor McGregor status and had all the money ever and had a maid and everything. I'm always gonna be that dude that just chucks all my socks and my chonies willy-nilly in the drawer, and then it's a little game. It's a little game when I need to find them, and I'm like trying to spot the sock, and I'm just trying to find them because I'll at least, I'm not that much of an animal. I'll at least match them, and after I do the laundry, I just go like this and I just plop them all in there. Marilena tries to do that thing where you kind of put them inside out, make a little ball of them and wrap them and fold them. Like, bro, you're folding my chonies, bro? Who are you trying to impress? The thing that, when it comes to my chonies, the only time they impress is when I put them on. I'm like, no, I'm going too far. The only time they're meant to impress is when I'm donning them, Marilena. Now when they're in the drawer, who's going to look in my drawer? But she'll still have, so she has like these little cubbies. And she has like this one that's specifically for all my socks with no holes, because she knows I won't throw them away. Because I keep telling her, well, what if all my other ones are dirty and I have to wear these ones? She's like, has that ever happened? And I'm like, it does, that's crazy logic. It doesn't mean it can't happen tomorrow. So I have another little cubby thing that has all my socks with no holes. And fortunately, I haven't had to wear any of them in 6 years. But they're there if I ever need them. And what I like to do sometimes, if I have socks that have holes, I'll double up. So I'll put on one pair of socks that has holes, and then I'll put on another pair of socks that has holes, because there's no way they're going to have holes in the same spots. You know what I'm saying? They're like snowflakes. So I'll put on two pairs of socks that has holes, and it's like one pair of socks that has no holes. Don't tell me that there's nobody else that has done that. I know that other people are onto that. That's game right there. There's no way some other person, some other intelligent person hasn't come to that same conclusion. Overturned don't mean nothing. What do you mean? It means everything, bro. It means everything. You could take Wikipedia to court, bro. It has the final word. It's down on black and white. It's in print, bro. If someone hasn't seen Austin Powers, they need to leave. When I was 12, I probably watched the Terminator 2 100 times. Dang. That's the only way to watch it. It is. It could be annoying, Scholastic, but some of it's pretty impressive too. Chale uses his Ridge wallet as a paperweight. And unfortunately, it ain't for that paper. Heck yeah. Yeah. Cause I'll have the socks that's like Nike. No, I don't think I have any Nike socks. Why'd I even say Nike? I'll have socks that have it's like the Ralph Lauren socks, and I ain't being all fancy. It's like a pair of socks that I got from like Marshalls. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Ralph. It's funny. There's some brands that are they're supposed to be like all popular, but whenever I'll go to like TJ Maxx or whatever, like Marshalls, or like Ross, all those brands are there. So it's like, I don't understand. I'm seeing Gucci bags all over the place, Gucci sweaters. Like, what the heck? Gucci slides. Anyway, what the heck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'll see the Polo, I'll see the Puma, the Fila, the Dickies, the Costco brand, and I'm just trying to match him. But bro, I'd rather search for them on the daily than, proactively organize them. Charlie, I ain't gonna be that guy. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that English literate. I'm here to do a service. I'm quoting. Let me see what this is. What the heck? What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? What the heck? Why are you taking forever? What the heck? What are they doing? What is happening? I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm either gonna go. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I've been sweating to the oldies. I'm gonna trim down. I'm gonna get back down to welterweight status. And I was doing some good work last night. And I'm either gonna go after the stream. I'm either gonna go in the garage and I'm either just gonna sweat it out, or I'm going to go inside and eat like 4 Costco weenies. It's one or the other. And I'm not exactly sure which way I'm going to go yet. I'm going to be honest, I'm feeling weak. I'm feeling weak-willed tonight. I've been quoting Major Pain all day with my husband, and it made me think of you in this chat. Man. Sensitive. Were you walking around the house going like this? I was singing that to someone the other day. I said, "Hey, have you ever heard this song?" Just to be weird. Shake it, but don't break it. It took your mama 9 months to make it. And they were like, "Don't ever say that again." It sounded. I said it to a kid, but I said it to a child, but I'm not really worried of any percussions. I think we have a kind of dynamic where it's gonna be all right. But that's hilarious, Mrs. Gypsy. I have forgot, because I've seen Major Pain so many times throughout my life, but it had been a while, and I forgot how ridiculously quotable it was. Heck yeah, Octopus! I might see you at Marshall's one day. Gucci. Fuchi Gucci, bro. People trying on them slides at Ross. Fuchi Gucci. That's nasty, y'all. But it's probably accurate. What's up, Ordinary Pete? Extraordinary Pete. I'm on Twitter, and every time I slide down, Nina Drama shows up. She's either in her underwear or flirting with someone. I feel like I have a feeling life will hit her hard one day. I mean, there's no other way, bro. When you're moving like that, there's no other way. And when that's all you're relying on, man, that's why people like that, they're so like relentless and in your face, and it just won't stop. stop. And like you're saying, how come I can't stop seeing her? Like no matter what, I'm scrolling, she's there. And it's because she already knows she's got to milk it, bro. Literally and figuratively, bro. Like they got to get online and do what they got to, because the well's going to run dry, bro. Literally and metaphorically. And it's like they know they got a little window of time to do what they need to do, because ain't nobody going to be interested in that at a certain point. And I mean, I think that's why it's so aggressive. Well, thank you, Octopus. And it's reciprocal, you know, like I feel the same. I always say the same thing, like, you know, what am I gonna do? Be doing this with myself in the corner? You know, I'm glad that you guys are here. Not gonna lie, I would drink Coca-Cola with John. Dang, bro. Shadowbox like Rhonda aroused me to burn the calories. I can't do it with the headphones. I had to unfollow her recently. Oh, snap. Was she saying some crazy stuff? Is that an icy cold drink, GM? Icy. It's a nice cold drink. It's green tea matcha lemonade. That green tea potion. It's a nice cold drink. Like when he was telling the story, the little edge of the chee. And he got on to talking about blood and Did you do that one scream where he loses it and he goes, ah! I can't even do it. I don't know if that was a voiceover or what, but I remember when we watched it for movie night, I had to rewind it like 3 times. That part is so funny. He has the funniest look in his face when he sees black and he just screams. Chee. He's doing with his arms. Lord Racer, I love you, man. Rancelot, much love. Mondays, much love. Dojo. Dang, you like Mondays, huh? Bringing people up on them Mondays. We need people like you, bro. Yeah, that's it. He screamed all high. That scream is the best, man. That look, I'll never forget. The Red Lich. I don't want to see John cheat Daniel a third time. I can't see Daniel cry again. Oh, I don't think you need to worry about that, Red Lich. I don't think you got to worry about that. I think DC's got his number. I think DC's got that number. Her clock is ticking. It's ticking, bro. It's ticking. You're going to turn around one day. Man. I don't even know what she's going to be doing. What would Nina Drama do when her time comes? They ain't gonna put her on the desk. I don't know, man. I don't know what she graduates to. Nina's fresh out of drama. Nina grew on me. Interesting take. I'm getting a little tired of DC to be. Angel Padilla is providing mucho opportunities to test this friendship, to test this relationship. All I'm seeing is DC hate and love for cheese pizza. Khabib Nurmagomedov hate and love for cheese pizza. We shall overcome, bro. Angel watches her. At first it was annoying. I got used to it. Angel watches her. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's why she's been with the guy for 15 years and not married. I don't know, man. That it's a weird relationship. I was talking about it a while back where So when I was looking into it, it seems as though, and this is from a lot of the stuff that she has shared, that she got into not only the kind of stuff that she's doing right now, but the dude that she's with pushed her into doing Playboy. And he's like, yeah, you should be a model and you should do this and that, and you have this look. And so she was with, I don't know if she was with another dude or there was just like a homie that she used to make videos with. And then her and the dude she's with now cross paths. He's like, yeah, you got, and he pushed her into Playboy and all this kind of Diddy kind of stuff that they're doing right now. And it's you know, it's a strange setup. And why they haven't actually got married, I don't know. Max Bluestein, what's up, man? Nina versus Tracy. I mean, they already did it. And now I'm wondering, because of that video, I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. There's a video that is circulating it's very much in the rotation right now of Pereira and Tracy Cortez on a plane. And she's like, hey, you going to marry me or what? We can get married? And it's like, unless she's psychotic and he really just can't understand English, which I think we all know is a farce by now, and he knows more English at this point. Is, by all accounts, it seems like Alex Pereira knows more English than Mackenzie Dern. I think they were just trying to pull the wool over our eyes to make him, have that stoic type of mystique his translator kind of let slip the other day. And I'm starting to think that footage of Tracy Cortez and Nina Drama that we saw back in the day, I think Pereira might have been in the room. I don't know if it was I don't know if he was already with Tracy or if he was with both of them at the time, if he was just kind of like test driving vehicles, if he was trying to make them test drive each other. I don't know what was happening. But if she's already talking about marriage, it's like, how far back did this go? Because then there's some footage circulating where she was at one of his fights and she's in the audience like, ooh, and it's like, oh, this was already a thing. But him and Nina Chama was a thing. So, and then Chama and Tracy were, doing their thing. So it's like, man, this is, I said it the other day, this UFC is starting to look like Olympic Village. These people move around more they do at the old folks facilities. You know what I'm saying? These people playing musical chairs. They're going to need to get some bleach in there. DC got John's number and he's giving it to the cops. Shoot. For so many reasons. I was surfing and clicked on your channel. I've been clicking since. It's a red panty night skid you are. Excuse me? Kevin, did you just randomly click on the channel? Are you new to this corner of the internet? That would be very good news to know that I'm still findable. GM, we got over the wild. We got over the. Wow. We got over the whole Catholic, Protestant. That crossed my beanie the other day. And that means a lot to me, bro. Because I know I've said some things. So that means a lot, because I know it would have been real easy to beef about that. So respect. If we could get over that. Alex Pereira is finished. No pun intended. If Alex isn't careful, these women will throw allegations at him whilst training capoeira. I know there's Brazilian men just fall into these things. Hey man, I see these Brazilian dudes always getting caught up on these different channels where like people expose them, all these different BJJ instructors with their students, and they can't control it, man. Nina Chama's still involved. They're swingers. Shoo. Dang it, man. That's what I'm thinking it's starting to look like, man. That's what I'm thinking. That's what it's starting to look like. They out there moving like Jane Caulfield with these pineapples. You know what I'm saying? Chancla and Chama relation. Someone posted someplace that said Anderson wants to be a cop. I did hear that as well. So maybe we'll get Jones versus Anderson one day after all. That would be hilarious. When did the stream start? I'm pocket watching. Apparently down here in the corner is telling me that I started about 46 minutes ago. Do you still talk to McDojo Life? I actually thought about McDojo Life when I was talking about the channels that expose people right now. It's funny that you bring that up. I hadn't talked to McDojo Life in like, man, I feel like we hadn't talked in like 2 years or something. And it's just because of life, you know, because we've always been on the best of terms. But then we shared some pleasantries around the new year. Just, you know, Happy New Year's type of stuff. And I found out today, actually, it's crazy that you bring this up. Today, I found out that he had lost his channel. And I didn't even have time to look it up yet. I'm assuming this means his Instagram channel, because that's the channel that was absolutely gigantic. And I heard that he had to start all over and has like 2,500 subscribers now. And I'm pretty sure this dude had like in the millions or something like that. Dang. Like his channel's not even findable right now on Instagram. So he started a channel called Mick Dojo Life 2, and it has a little over 2,500 followers. I wonder if he gave some kind of a update to let people know what the heck is going on. But yeah, he must, I don't know if he made someone mad and they decided to report him or what. Because I know there was always people mad at him and trying to shut him down, because he was basically exposing people left and right, and some of these people are crazy. And I don't know if someone reported something, and I have no idea. I don't even know what there'd be to report. All he does is report what's going on. So, like, how can you come at him for that? But I couldn't believe it, because I'm pretty sure he had something in the millions as far as followers. And the main account is just gone now. And I heard that he's working with someone to try to get it back. But, man, what a blow, man. He built that up for... I remember I reached out to him when I first started this thing. And you guys already know the story. He was like the best. When I first started this channel 10 years ago, this year, I started reaching out to different people. And he was one of the only people that got back to me. And all the other people that did get back to me, they like never responded again after the initial whatever. Dude was like, heck yeah, got on the phone with me for like, I don't even remember how long. I think it was like at least an hour. We were on the phone like forever, just chopping it up, talking about ideas. He was giving me tips and stuff. He was just the best. And he built that for over 10 years, man. Man. I remember when he had like under 20,000 followers on YouTube. On Instagram. And then he got up in the millions, just skyrocketed. Joe Rogan was talking about his channel on the podcast. He just kept growing. So that's unfortunate. Dang, my capoeira teacher has 16 known kids from different women. One of them had no idea existed till he was 22 years old. Reached out. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Alex already had that's right. I forgot about that. Alex already had an allegation against him by that one dummy from OnlyFans, and he just didn't respond to it at all. It went away. Who else could be that lucky? That's unheard of. That's unheard of. I don't know if it was the language barrier. He's like, and it just kind of went away. I don't know. He kind of just stoiced himself out of it. Out of the loop, what is the evidence for that claim about Nina Drama? Oh, snap. We got Nina Drama's burner. Oh, snap. We got Nina Drama's burner. Hey, look, I don't know. Google it. Nina, Google it. Google it. That's all I did. Just Google Nina Drama and her husband. What is the relationship between Nina Drama and her husband? What is the relationship between Nina Drama and the dude she's with? Is Nina Drama married? What's going on with Nina Drama and her boyfriend? Apparently she's not married and it's a boyfriend, so I don't know. But take mental note. SAEWNE is Nina Drama's burner, or that's her boyfriend. Screenshotting right now. It actually looked like she ran this question through ChatGPT. It looks like a litigious format. The formatting is litigious. So all I'm doing, Nina Drama or Nina Drama's dude, I'm just regurgitating public information. So I mean, it's on Google, and Google don't lie, homie. Sean McName with a self-inflicted membership. I want to thank you very much, Sean McNamee. If you don't know, you might already know, this might be why you just joined the membership. I do new MMA videos every single Monday through Friday on the members tab. So if you go to my membership perks tab, you'll find a new video constantly every Monday through Friday. I put even more videos on that tab than on the main page, on the main public tab. I'm going to put a new video live a little bit here after the stream. I already recorded it. I just need to publish it after this. That's what he always reminds me of. That's what I always think of when I try to imitate Pereira. Dang. TLDR. Bro, I don't know what that... I'm not from the TikTok generation, bro. What the heck this TL... What I mean, toddler? Is that the toddler dude again? TDLR? TLDR? What does that even mean, bro? Too long, didn't read? What the heck? Oh, don't be lazy, bro. I hate it when people say that. Have you ever been like in a exchange, some kind of exchange online? I don't know if I've ever done it. I might have. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, I have a friend who did this. I might have done it. I don't know. But even when I just observe it, when someone's beefing, like, sometimes you'll see people beefing in a comment section and someone's coming through with some fire and the other person's like, too long, didn't read. It's like super passive aggressive, bro. It's like, hey, you would understand how much you just got burned if you were patient enough to read it, Dory. You don't even understand how burned you are right now. I can't stand when I see that. Where can I get a copy of the Kama Sutra? I saw that it was where is it? The Kama Sutra. Oh, that's weird. Why wouldn't it be right here? I saw that it was a #1 bestseller on Amazon, as you can see right here. #1 bestseller. So, unless they sold out, unless he found a way to do some kind of, because I had heard that people have found trouble finding it. So unless he did some kind of weird thing just to get it self-published, because you know how you could like self-publish on Amazon or something, unless he just made one on there and got it published through Amazon so that he could give it to Nina and then he immediately took it down. But that doesn't make sense that it would be a #1 bestseller. Unless he just put that on the cover for social proof purposes. I don't know. But I mean, look at that face, bro, James Bishop. That's how I imagine James Bishop looks when he's sloshing, when he's slamming down those gifted memberships, when he's spreading that seed. That's exactly how I envision James Bishop, with that look of concentration on his face, with that flexibility, raising up that knee all the way to his chin. That's how I like to think of James Bishop. He's simply interpreting your litigious public information. Either Nina's the breadwinner or they have an agreement they could get what. I mean, I don't understand why people do that though. Like, if you know you want to be with several people, then why at all be connected to one in particular? That's the part I don't understand. Like, is it like, hey, I like being with a lot of people and I like variety, but I just really like being around you specifically, and I'd like to come and go, literally and metaphorical. I'd like to come and go, but I'd like to go with you even more often. Cause whatever, cause you're funnier, cause whatever. But like, if you know you want to be promiscuous, why return to one of them in particular at all? Unless there's some kind of something that you're just mooching or freeloading off of, or some kind of way that something you're getting from, I don't know. Oh, dang, Octopus. Dang. I'm trying to be diplomatic, bro. Thank you, Lil 8 Up. Hey, Lil 8 Up, it is so good to see you, bro. I miss you, bro. And hey, I hope you could relate. My life from like what? July? August? That and right now, 180, bro. 180. I want to say 360 just because of how much, but then it seems counterproductive because then I'd be back in the same place. But just like rotations wise, like it's night and day, bro. Everything's better, bro. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing great. I know you ain't want to do it. Bro, why you throwing these acronyms at me, bro? Trying to make me Google all night, bro. What the heck? IYLT. I love you too? What the heck, bro? Trying to take me on a roller coaster. Me neither, Angel. I could use some funnies right now, bro. I'm excited about it already. It's been a long time since I've seen it, so there's gonna be a lot of things I don't even remember. The last time I saw Airplane was even way before the last time I saw Major Payne. Brian Ortega bought all the copies of the Chama Sutra just so nobody else could. He just bought them all and burned them. It's green tea matcha lemonade, aka green tea potion. I didn't realize that was his own leg. It just looks like there's limbs all over the place. James Bishop is literally my dad's name, so it's weird to hear you say it, GM. What the heck, James Bishop? This is your son? It's a family affair. It's a family affair. That's crazy, bro. I'm always talking about that James Bishop family tree on here. Out here spreading this seed and building this community. That is insane, bro. Angel Padilla, I mean, I'm gonna let you deal with that one, bro. I'm gonna see how that one. I hope you don't face any repercussions for that one, bro. Unless you're saying that one is absolute treasure to cherish and two would create a headache. I'm pretty sure that's what you're saying. Open relationships always end well. Yeah, Mrs. Gypsy, it got away from me, you know? It got away from me. Hey, what's up, Jay Smith? I've been wondering where you were, bro. I've been here just busy in the shop. Heck yeah, Rob's neighbor. That's what we got to do. Keep that head down. Keep the work up. Heck yeah. Uchi Sports Grandmaster. You think Aspinall will come back, or what do you think will happen to him? Shoot, man. I don't think he comes back. I think he's going to have a bad taste in his mouth with the way things were handled with the UFC, the ways that he felt disrespected, the ways that he probably felt in a couple different ways he was getting the runaround. He was feeling that distance. He wasn't getting that love from Dana White. I mean, Dana White was giving John Jones that benefit of the doubt forever, letting him drag things on, letting him hold the division and so on and so forth and etc. and all that. And then this happens with Aspinall, and he don't hear a word from Dana. And then on top of that, he feels like Dana's talking all these papas on him. Is like, bro, for real? And then his dad in his ear, and his dad already wanted him to be done. And his dad already has a bad taste in his mouth with the UFC, and they don't care, and they don't want to do anything about the change, and they just favor the cheaters, and they take care of these bad dudes, and they don't care about my son. And then there's more money in boxing, and there's plenty of people who will be willing to box him. I mean, there's boxers out there that would know that that's easy money. And whether or not you take that as disrespect to Tomas Aspinall, it don't even have to be. It's not disrespect to show a boxer respect Most of the time, not all the time, most of the time, boxers, they've been doing this since like they were little. That's like one of them things like wrestling. Boxers, a lot of time, they've been doing it forever. And it's not even showing disrespect. It might, maybe by default, whatever. But it's just simply showing respect to the actual boxer. That's just going to be easy money for him. And for Tomas Aspinall, that's going to be a victory. It's a payday. That's what he wants. That's the victory. That generational wealth. He'll make more money in that one boxing match. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. He'll make more than he ever made in the UFC. Him knowing how the UFC treated him and or didn't treat him, his dad in his ear with that same information, his eyes maybe they will be the same. Maybe they'll be better. Maybe they're going to give him even better vision. I don't know. But I think it's going to be the perfect, whether you want to look at it as excuse or reason, for him to never come back to the UFC. And I just think he doesn't have a whole lot of motivation to do so. Plus, if that title officially becomes declared vacated, that's a wrap for Tomas Aspinall. That's a wrap, because he didn't even have to win. He didn't even have to win the title the first time he got it. He won that title via unanimous text message from Dana White. Could you imagine Tomas Aspinall having to go through Waldo to get the title back? He ain't gonna do it, bro. There's no way. He's gonna take that victory. He'd rather, instead of losing to Waldo, he'd rather take that victory of losing to a boxer and taking that victory and cashing it at the bank. I don't think he comes back. There is literally no incentive for him to come back. Is he going to come back and suddenly be respected by everybody that turned on him and doesn't like him anymore, and realize the only reason they liked him in the first place was because of their misplaced negative emotion because of how much they hated John Jones? Is he suddenly going to get paid more money than he would get paid to be a boxer? No. There's no reason for him to come back. It's a lose-lose situation. What's your thoughts on Tony has died? He lost that account. Huh? Austin Z. Jones. Tony has died. He lost the account. Are we talking about Tony Ferguson? Tony died and he lost an account? On Tony has died. He lost that account. Can you elaborate, sir? I'm not sure what's happening right now. Jay Smith, I'm going to be enjoying that tonight, bro. I'm going to be enjoying it tonight. And I appreciate you being here while it's on. I mean, I know you're probably having to split, efforts here and catch this here and there as you watch Kill Tony. But I respect the hustle, bro. What's up, Grandmaster? When you're making some highly edited videos again, okay, you're blocked. Chandler James, you're blocked. I don't know, bro. It's honestly, asking me when I will do that is like asking me when you're gonna go slam your head into a brick wall. It's like, why would I do that? I mean, I made videos that I was very, very proud of. Very proud of. And I stand by them. Like, for real, those videos that I made that were super highly edited, man, I put some blood, sweat, and fears into them. And I'll proudly show them to anybody and be like, hey, this is good, huh? But I know some people are tired of hearing this because I said it a lot, but I just try to give context to people that sincerely ask questions like this. Doing those kind of videos made me lose my house. I don't know the last time you been here on the channel, Chandler James. I'm literally in a new pad now because I had to sell my house. I had to get rid of my house because that kind of stuff doesn't pay the bills, So I stopped doing it. And there's literally, like, me going back to that is like Tomas Aspinall trying to go back and actually win a heavyweight title. It's like, why would he do that? So right now, metaphorical, I'm boxing. I'm doing some metaphorical boxing right now. Now, Chandler, just to wrap it up real quick, I would like to, I'd like to get back there again. And I don't know if you saw my most recent video. That was like barely over 2 minutes long. I know it's not exactly the same as what you're talking about. That was like super uber highly edited. But that kind of video, the last one I just did, where I was sitting on the couch with the chancla, I'm going to be making those kind of videos very frequently on this channel now. And I'm making them real short so I can put them on all the social medias. So that I'll be doing. What was that about? I do get you, Angel. I knew exactly. I got a little tripped up for a moment because of the fallen nature, but I'm with you now. Here's what I know. Nina acts in a sus way. What does sus mean? No, I'm just kidding. On her public social media, but she publicly denies these allegations. What allegations? You're talking as if new evidence. So I wouldn't call it new evidence. I just think it's kind of the same as I was talking about a little bit ago with the John Jones and Daniel Cormier rematch. People forget. See, the John Jones and Daniel Cormier rematch, it's kind of like one of the Mandela effect kind of things, but in fact, it really never did happen. It was overturned. It didn't happen. So all that people remember is the head kick, and they think John Jones beat him. That's it. That's what the legacy says. It's over, rematch over, feud over, rivalry over. Well, no, it was overturned. It never happened. DC versus John Jones 2? What do you mean? It didn't happen. They never did the sequel. And in that same way, this isn't new information. It isn't new evidence, but it's like people see and consume what they do about Nina, but that's it. They just kind of scroll and they see it and they move on. People don't really proactive, just like you're even saying, break it down, bro. I don't have time for research, bro. I don't know what Google is. I'm not going to look up anything. You tell me. That's how people are for the most part. Nobody cares to go into Google and say, what is going on with these weirdos? What is the relationship? What is the dynamic? And that's all I had to do. That was all I did. So it's nothing new. It's just something that people weren't willing to go through the legwork to do. Tom could move on to boxing. A lot of these MMA guys do when they become disillusioned with the sport. Exactly. Just like Poirier was saying a long time ago, I think like the first time he beat Conor, when he's like, I'm not in love with this no more. They easily become disillusioned with it because they're not loved in return. Hey, bro, I mean, I understand. I fully understand the aspect of disrespect, but you don't like French bread, bro? You don't like French bread? Bisping should open a one-eyed fighters league. Apparently, there's a few of them out there. Hey, there's starting to be more and more, bro. They're even coming from overseas now. What's up, Q Ball? What's up, man? I read another thread on the UFC moving away from wrestlers/grapplers because Paramount doesn't want boring fights. I hate wrestling and lay and pray, but I don't agree with cutting them. It's kind of like a free speech type of thing. You could absolutely hate what somebody say, and they're stupid and they're being terrible and whatever, but it's like you don't want to take away free speech though, right? So it's the same thing here. Some fights might be super boring, but it's like, hey, you gotta let fighters fight. Don't just stand them up right away. Don't cut them. That's why Khabib's mad. Hey, thank you, Austin Jones. I appreciate you, bro. I know Black. Talk about stealing the thunder, some Hannibal. What? It's an MMA IG account. It got deleted, suspended indefinitely. Wait, are you talking about... So I was talking about McDojo Life earlier, and it was unfortunate because I just heard today that his account got... deleted or taken away or something. But you said something about Tony. So I was like, who's Tony? I'm confused, bro. I apologize. I know Tom's boxed some before, but would it be reasonable for him to technically start boxing for real in his 30s, like a career, like as a career, not as a Jake Paul type? I know it's easy for me to say, and there's already like a built-in bias because I've historically not liked Tomas Aspinall, but I don't think so. It's like you have to respect the life. You have to respect the work. And I feel like, and of course there's going to be outliers, just like Francis Ngannou, how he started pretty darn relatively late, I think later than most people would in fighting, and same thing with Randy Couture and stuff like that. But, you know, if we're talking across the board, boxers have just been doing it since they're in their huggies, you know? So, and then Tomas Aspinall, I mean, has he TKO'd some people? I don't even think he's knocked out anybody. People have to remember, a TKO is a TKO for a reason. TKOs are significantly different from KOs. And I don't think enough people respect the difference. If I remember correctly, when I was looking up his record, I don't know if he's knocked out anybody. TKO. So he had a KO in Full Contact Contender. TKO. So he did have a KO against Sergey Pavlovich. He did have a KO against Curtis Blades. So he's had 2 knockouts in the UFC. All the rest are KOs. And I don't even know. That's weird. I'd have to watch those again, especially the Curtis Blades ones. Weren't those more like TKOs? I guess it definitely is a technicality depending on who the ref was. But he even in MMA, and even talking specifically about MMA boxing, it's not like he's Max Holloway. It's not like he's Ilia Tapoera. It's not like he's Conor McGregor. He's had some luck with his hands. Maybe he has some thunder in the hands. But talking about the sweet science? Did you see the way that dude moved around? Did you see that dude's footwork? Did you see the way that he tried to Rosenstrike his way to serial gain? That dude was just marching forward and headhunting. It was embarrassing. I don't think he has the movement. I don't think he has the grace to be a serious boxer. I think it has to be the Jake Paul type. I think it has to be a money play. I think he has to be like a Francis Ngannou boxer. Francis Ngannou was the same way. Terrible on his feet, stuck in the mud, headhunter. If you want to see Francis Ngannou versus Tomas Aspinall in a boxing match, that makes more sense. Thank you, Eric Melton. Thank you, bro. I'm continuing to do my best to be as entertaining and hopefully funny as I can in a way that is actually doable. Please, El Tronado says, please never make an edited video again. I love you for that, bro. I love you for that. And for that reason, I will make another edited one for you because I know that I'm just playing. I love that, bro. Thank you. Aspinall has every right to be bitter, and I champion it fully. In fact, I'm so excited to see him be a heel, not even as a character, but dropping that overnight personality. You know what's funny and is very ironic? That overly nice personality is possibly what makes him come across as so, pardon my Jamal Hill, disingenuous and seems kind of fake and cringy. Because I don't think anybody really buys the overly nice person. It almost feels like when Justin Poirier is trying to act like a nice guy, and it's like, I don't think you're really like a nice guy. I don't think that's really your default, bro. Thank you, Eric. Heck yeah, cue ball. Heck yeah. GM, if you run out of material, never. I have a question. If you had to get a fighter tattooed on your body, who and why? That's kind of a trick, whatever, because I would never get a tattoo. But if this was a hypothetical situation, if I was like a creative player, like I was playing Fallout the other day and my character had tattoos. So if there was a tattoo that had to be done, who and why? I think it would be DC. I think I would put Daniel Comer. I think it would be like the shirt, the merch I used to have back in the day. I think it would be Daniel Comer, and it would say Daniel Comer, and it would be him with a piece of chicken. And that's not about race. It's about gluttony. Shades Cal Grandmaster, I know you've talked about this already in the past, but quickly, can you tell me for one of those videos how many hours of editing did it take, or if somebody in the chat knows? So here's what it is standard. And I remember the homie Alejandro from Voto Studios actually told me this one time, and it turns out to be very, very accurate. Every minute of video, every minute of watch time takes about at least an hour of editing. So straight actual hands-on keyboard and mouse editing, if I make a 12-minute video, that means the editing at least took 12 hours. However, what can add a lot of time to that is finding the assets for it. When I'm doing a breakdown or a prediction, I spend stupid amounts of time for example, if I remember that John Jones did this one particular move in a fight, but I can't remember which fight it was, I literally have to watch every single one of his fights ever, every round from start to finish, trying to and then I finally find it in his 12th fight. Oh, that's where it was. And then I screen record it, and now I have it. And then my next thing, now I got to find a clip of Dustin Gaethje when he was at this one press conference and he said that one thing that was funny and everyone reacted. Oh, snap, which event was that? And then I got to go watch all the press conferences since he's been in the UFC. And I'm watching, and then I finally find it the sixth one in. That's where it was. And then I screen record it. And then I remember that one funny clip from that movie that I saw when I was 13 years old. And I'm like, how do I find that? So then I got to go on YouTube, and then I find out that you got to pay for it. So then I got to buy. I've done that before. I used a 2.5 second clip from the Goonies. I went on YouTube and I bought it for $16 or whatever. I actually had to purchase the Goonies so I could use a 2.5 second clip of that dude Sloth. And I had to watch the whole movie because I thought something happened in the movie that didn't even happen apparently. So then I just had to pick the second best option and use another moment of Sloth. And then I put that in there. That part takes forever. Because so much of those videos are the cutaways. It's the B-roll. It's the visual punchlines. And so a lot of the time when I'm writing them, I might not think verbally that the thing is funny, but I'll know I'm going to put that visual here and that's going to sell it. But the problem is a lot of the time, there's been times where, dang it. There's been times where I wrote a line or two that's really going hard on the amount of times one particular fighter hit someone with a groin shot or kept spitting out his mouthpiece or whatever. So now when I'm in editing, I come to that line where I say that and I'm like, oh, shoot. I wish I wouldn't have wrote that. Now I got to go find every instance in all these different fights where this fighter did this. And sometimes when I find it, I'm like, man, why did I even write that line? I feel like it's not as dramatic as I thought it might be now that I'm seeing the footage, but now it's too late. And it's I'll try to put it in slow motion. I'll try to make it look more dramatic than what it is. And So that stuff takes forever. There's been times when I Photoshop something and it'll take me like 3 hours or something because I'm just erasing everything in the background. I'm putting this head on that. I'm changing something on the shirt. I'm making this skin tone match with that skin tone. And it's insane, man. So that takes forever. And then once it's all on the timeline, like a puzzle, then you just got to make sure everything, I'm super meticulous about the timing. I'll change something like by hundredths of a second over and over just to make sure this line starts there and the music starts here. And I make them like if it's my Magnus opus, it's like a masterpiece as far as I'm confirmed. And then I'll upload it and it'll get 6,000 views. And I'm like, it could have been more fun and no heartbreak if I just streamed instead of all those hours upon hours upon hours just for it to fall flat and bomb and be disrespected and buried in the algorithm. I should have just been having fun streaming. And I did it so many times and just got so depressed. And it's like, this is stupid. This is stupid. Nobody makes videos like me. I'm proud of these videos and they're getting buried. And it's just discouraging, man. Oh. We are family. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dang it. Shoot. The chat skipped on me. I'm going to try real hard to just catch up. I don't want to miss anything, but did you tell your boss at the dealership that you're not in love with the car styling game anymore? Heck yeah, I did. I said, I'm dipping, homie. Once you start talking retirement, it's over. I told him I retired same day. I said, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I've been stealing Mercedes. Oh, he was talking about Kill Tony. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot, bro. I watch Kill Tony every week. How the heck did I not know what he was talking about? Oh, if somebody just signed up for the Patreon. Somebody just signed up for the Patreon. Again? Thank you for doing it. I don't know why it doesn't send me email, so I can't call you out by name, but thank you. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence, Cody Chapman. I appreciate you. Always appreciate you, bro. Devin. Jane Caulfield, we've been waiting, man. We've been waiting. Shades Cow just blessed 725K9. Thank you for doing the Shades Cal. Hey, 725K9, I don't know if you know this, but I upload new membership videos every Monday through Friday. So you get some goodies coming to you now. Grandmaster, who's more popular walking into a Diddy party? Michael Morales or Peyton Talbot or Sean O'Malley with the Island Boys? I think Peyton Talbot. Because Peyton Talbot, I was watching some of his... the podcast today with Matan, that dude Matan, the light-skinned Eric Andre. And Eric Andre is light-skinned to begin with, bro. But Peyton Talbot is very anti, like, talking about it or being forthcoming. And I think Diddy would like that. I think Diddy likes the challenge. So that's the way I look at it. Yes, Virgin. It's good to see you, Virgin Taker. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Dang it. All of a sudden, Jane Caulfield and Marloca showed up. We've been waiting for both of them. Yes, I did. And I was kind of talking about it earlier. And I think what this tells us, unless she's just psycho crazy out of her mind, is that this has been a thing for a while. And maybe when we saw that footage of Tracy Cortez and Nina Drama grappling back in the day, maybe this was some kind of twisted game that Pereira was having them do. Maybe he was trying to have them like fight for number one or something. I'm not sure. This might have been like a Leia and Rachel type of situation, if you know what I'm saying. Like maybe like Nina had the weaker eyes or something like that. I don't know. GM, make a channel called One Take MMA so you don't feel bad about the upload. One Take MMA. That kind of sounds cool. I'm gonna do something. I don't even know if I'm gonna do something with the Sit Down MMA channel. I have to. I'm not gonna let it take me away from this like it was starting to do. It has to be something that doesn't take away from this whatsoever. And it's something along the lines of what you're saying, bro. I need to keep it simple. Jane. 550 cars. Did I? That sounds about right. I like it. Sounds like a nice even number. Wait, who's that? Thank you so much for being here, Mrs. Gypsy. You keep doing your thing out there. You read that bedtime stories. Choo, choo. It was, I don't even know if I got, because I came out here actually. Maybe got about a quarter of the way through. A little after that dude's manager showed up and the dude started breaking the tables. It was crazy, man. What's up, Janine Raw? We could start the party now. If you had to report DC or John, who you deporting, fool? I mean, I probably deport DC, cause DC would be good. He'd be kicking it in Dagestan. He'd just be like if he's at home at AKA. Cause I don't want to deport John because I need that fool at the White House. We need to see that fool at the White House. I don't care. I know that we're not supposed to like him, but you know, I don't watch his fights because I like him. You know, I don't listen to Bump and Grind because I like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to I'm gonna make a change for once in my life because I like Michael Jackson, bro. I don't want to see John Jones at the White House because I like John Jones. But that's just the way it's gotta be, man. A fight's a fight. Do you consider DC a small heavyweight? Yeah, to be honest, I think maybe we give him too much credit sometimes and call him, you know, refer to him as like if he's big boned and whatnot. But man, we see dudes with the same type of frame as him, and they don't gotta beef up like that, man. We see dudes with the same type of frame, and they don't let it go like that, you know. He could be trimmer if he really wanted to, and that's fine. If he wants to enjoy life and eat or whatever, that's fine, man. But he is gonna be a small heavyweight like that. If he trained differently, man, he could be more of a tank. He could be more of a tank than a Gordo, you know. He could move even better in the light heavyweight. Why is Lord of the Pies banned? Him and Lazy Bet are the most active YouTube users. It's weird. I'll answer your question. It is kind of weird, and it's a word that I can't and I won't say. It's kind of something-ish that you would come in here and ask that for somebody, though. It's kind of lame, bro. Like, did he send you? Are you him? The simple answer is he didn't want to be here. He literally came to just talk papas, and it started getting to the point where it was kind of like being negative about other people in the community as well, and kind of like, yeah, remember that, Jane? He was pretty much disrespecting the other members and acting like they were being a certain way just by liking the streams and being supportive. And it's like, bro, why are you here then? And it seemed like every single time he was here, it was almost like bot activity. Like every single time he was here, it was just criticizing and being judgmental. It's like, oh, dang it. You turn into a hate watcher. And it's like every time you're here, it's just kind of like a rain on the parade. Like, it's cool, bro. We could go our separate ways. I don't even know who Lazy Bet is. I don't think anyone named Lazy Bet is banned here. Unless somebody banned them because they were being stupid. I don't know. People that are just going around being edgelords and being annoying, like, what, they're going to cry about it? What do they expect? Oh. My gosh, this thing has been skipping stupid tonight. Oh, my name is Warning backwards. I guess I should have seen that if I would have looked harder. Brother, I've had one of the roughest days today, and you seriously made my day, man. God bless. Nathan Carranza, I really appreciate that. I don't know how long you've been in the MMA community, bro. I don't know if it's been 10 years or 2 months. But it actually just came up earlier in the stream. I used to make like super highly edited videos that took a lot of work and didn't really go anywhere. And a lot of people, even though they didn't go anywhere, it makes no sense to me. They didn't go anywhere. They didn't go crazy viral. Are always like, why don't you still make those? And kind of just jump ship when I stream what they consider to be too often. And to hear you be here and say it was one of the roughest days, and that this just sitting here streaming, just chopping it up with you, made your day, bro. I mean, maybe I'm not showing it, but I haven't had a great day. I'm not even going to compare it to yours. That's not what this is about. But what I'm saying is, I wasn't feeling that fantastic. And hearing you say this made my day. Because, I could sit here and act a certain way and try to be watchable and entertaining, while at the same time, I'm like, man, today's not my favorite day. For whatever reasons. And I all I'm trying to do is let you know that it's mutual, bro. I often am hard on myself about the streams and have a hard time looking at them as content, because I'm so used to editing, shooting, writing, and putting out something that I actually work forever on. So when I stream, it's like, how could that be content? But Nathan, that really, really did mean a lot to me to hear today. So thank you, bro. And I hope your day gets better. And if not, and I think this is important for people to know, because sometimes people just say things like, "I hope your day gets better," and it's pretty much like when someone says, "How are you today?" "Good." "Oh, fine." "Oh, good." How are you?" And it's just like, that means nothing. But here's the important thing that I don't think people touch on enough. I mean it when I say I hope your day gets better. However, it's not just just a frivolity. If it doesn't get better, just know that tomorrow always has the potential to get better. I don't know what's going on in your life. It might be something that you're like, actually not, bro. It's not going to. But I just like to try to be as optimistic as possible in a situation like this and say, hey man, even if you lay your head on your pillow tonight feeling like nothing turned around, the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day at least has the potential. You at least have some kind of control, some kind of say in how you move and how you think and what you do and how you recalibrate. It could always get better. So forget it. Maybe tonight won't, but there's tomorrow and the next day. And sometimes people live too much. And I'm saying this because I know. I just lost my house, bro. Sometimes people dwell too much in right now that they can't even fathom tomorrow. And I hope I'm not being too dramatic, bro. But I really do hope it turns around for you. Thank you for being here and for your kind words. Angel Padilla, blessings, bro. Blessings. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I hope they listen. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't fun. He was here forever. That dude was here forever. Lord of the Pies said you were being negative. Here's what Lord of the Pies said when he was here. I was pretty much, man, is he going like on a press tour? Is he sad? What happened was I was pretty much talking like how I was talking a little bit ago. And I was talking about like some things on the channel, some ideas that I had, some things that didn't work out, some things I'm going to try to work on. And it was kind of like a State of the Union thing. And what I do on here a lot, is I'll just like forget MMA exists. And I'll just talk to the homies like we're just chilling out together. And like, hey guys, here's what's going on right now. Here's what I've been dealing with. This thing didn't work out. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to try this. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to try this new format. I don't think I'm going to do those videos anymore. And just that kind of talk. And then people would chime in and be like, yeah, you know, you should do this. And we like when you do that. And supposedly he didn't like that kind of talk. And he's like, you're always talking too much about things that didn't work or that. And it's like, oh, you just want me to shut up and dance monkey kind of thing and talk about Conor McGregor and Israel Adesanya. And if he was like a fair weather homie, it's like, if I'm not doing the happy dance and laughing and just doing the funnies, then he's like, shut up. He starts calling everyone in here parasocial. When he started doing that, and calling people, and then I'm like, you're done, bro. How could it be parasocial, by the way, if I'm in here like, hey, Jane Caulfield? Hey, Marloca? Like, I'm literally interacting with you. Did you just grab a new word off of TikTok? Like, that's not what parasocial means. I'm engaging with you. This is dual social. So he was just like being unnecessarily negative, which he shouldn't have been because he'd been here for so long. It was messed up. It was unfortunate. He had been here so long. I would have thought that he would have read and navigated the community in a better way. But for him to be here that long and still be like, then it's like, this channel ain't for you. Because I do this on this channel. I open up. I get transparent. And maybe that'll always keep me underground. Maybe I'll always lose people like that. But I don't care because this is the only way I operate. Negative Nancy. Yeah, that's what he did, Kaimon. waterfalls. You took me on a roller coaster, like a super. It was like a super quick rise and dismount. I was like, dang, like that, bro. And then you put is the best. I appreciate that. Thank you. Warning backwards says, I don't remember how long I've been following you, but I've been here since the old videos, like comedy, and back when you were talking about the show you were working on. Yeah, it's kind of morphed into a movie. I think a movie is much more feasible. It's doable. It might not have which is rough. Because it's hard to do anything with it after the fact. Like, ever get it picked up by anybody, sell it to anybody, take it to any kind of festivals or anything. If the audio is so important. But there's just so many. Anyway, a movie's way easier to pull off than like a show with like at least 10 episodes. I would love to do a show because I'd like to do something that you could just keep doing and just live in that and just keep like it's fun. I'd like to just show up every day to do that. That'd be awesome. But a movie, it's a lot easier to complete. And one and done. And here we go now. Now what do we do with this? But thank you for hanging with me, Warning. We're going to do something big. We're going to do something big. Kim North, it's been a pleasure. GMD streams and your videos bring many of us comfort. I was both genuinely happy that you're streaming and sad that I missed out on some of it. Thank you for sharing that. I'm happy that you were sad. That's how it's supposed to work, right? I think so. I think that's healthy. I'm flattered. Thank you very much. And we're sad when we don't see you here. Billy the Kidder. Oh, James Bishop. Jeez, for real, unadapted. Watching your videos is highly entertaining. I find it easier to support you monetarily this way. I do this through another account, and it's still highly entertaining. Funny. I'm gonna be honest. I don't completely, entirely understand what you're saying. But I mean, that's super nice of you. I find it easier to support you monetarily this way, like by being a member. I do this through another account, and it's still highly entertaining. So you're supporting by being a member, and then you come on as a different account and support as. That's crazy, man. Thank you. Thank you, MF Doc Love. I appreciate it. I'll keep trying my best. Words can't express the effect your words had on me, man. I'm glad to hear that, man. There was a part of me in the back of my beanie that was like, man, Nathan's gonna be like, hey, bro, you're overdoing it. You're doing too much, bro. It ain't even like that. Like, just relax. But thank you, man. And of course, and that's why I cherish what we got on here. It's different. It's different. There's no. I mean, I spent too much time on YouTube. Too much time. Comment sections. I don't really participate in them, but I'll kind of watch chat sections. And there's no other community like this. And I love this environment. And absolutely, Nathan. He was good until he wasn't. Chillón. Muévate. No molestas. Tú eres chillón. Anything could happen. One day you're just an ordinary bloke. The next day, the Lord. Oh, I did. I ignored his comments constantly because he was always in here saying negative stuff, and I would just ignore it because I didn't want it to become a thing. And I was like, maybe he's just trying to rage bait. Maybe he's trying to get attention. And every time he would say something positive, I would feel like a sigh of relief. And I'd be like, dang, okay, he's having a good day. And then I would interact with him. Most of the time, I would ignore him, though. So he was always being negative. What happened to your channel? You was on top. See, people say that, but I always struggled. I mean, I think it's just an illusion. I got over 300,000 subs when a lot of other people weren't even close to that. But like view-wise, I mean, a decent amount of the videos got over 100,000 views. But man, I had to work for them. It was never like an easy thing for me. I never had it like that. Did you just overspend? No, I never had money. I think people saw me have some videos. I had some shorts. I had a couple handfuls of shorts that had millions of views. I had several videos that have over 100,000, but I never made money. All my videos would get demonetized. They would get age restricted. They would get blocked. They would have copyright issues. The CPM was atrocious. I would have a video with like 200,000 views and it made like $40. Like my CPM was terrible. I never made money. The reason I lost my house was because I tried for so long to chase this dream and make these videos. And I just kept going more under and under. I didn't make any money. I wasn't like Mike Tyson. I didn't make a bunch of money and spend it. I never had money. I just kept I was just like in this mindset, I've gone too far. At some point it's going to work out. And it just didn't. Connor? Oh my gosh. Connor says Lord of the Pies out there grieving like Erica Kirk and Ilya Tapoera. Oh, I appreciate you, Austin Z. Jones. Oh my gosh. I know Billy the Kidder. That's next level, bro. Head on a swivel. Thank you, Tronado. Shauna Rain. Give a man a fish and then he demands cheeseburgers instead. Serio. Kind vibes sounds like people are nuts. Adults fight for Pokemon at Walmart. So I've seen it all. It's crazy, man. People don't understand, man. Like, people don't understand how much I tried to I don't know, to make them happy, to make them laugh, to make good content. And it just gets doodled on, bro. And then they just get mad at me when I can't keep doing it. I tried, man. I tried. Same here, James Bishop. Same here, bro. Brown is working, man, in all the MMA YouTube. Respect, my good sir. This light makes me look super white, though. Someone told me the other day, hey, you got to change that light. It makes you look all white, especially when I shoot over there on the couch. I promise, bro. I promise in person I'm way darker. Who knew all you needed to do to chase the dream was start the stream? Man, never, ever, ever, ever would have thought, man. Never would have thought. Can't believe that this is what it took for things to be feasible. Which UFC fighter could have been an actor on the last episode of Stranger Things Season 5? I don't watch Stranger Things. Um, but based on what I've seen and heard, I would have to say Michael Morales. He could take all of them to the what's it? He could take all of them to the upside down. You know what I'm saying? Mar Loca. Mar Loca with that fox, with that dangerously oversized heart that needs to see a veterinarian stat because metaphorically having a big gigantic heart is a beautiful thing, but literally it's a potentially fatal, incredibly dangerous thing. And I'm concerned for this fox, but I'm also very appreciative. Thank you, Mar Loca. Remember when people were killing each other over a Popeye's chicken sandwich? Almost killed myself, bro. I remember during that whole thing, I went to the drive-thru to try to get one, and they were all sold out. I was all alone in the drive-thru. I was like the last one to find out. I was like Britney Spears. I was the last one to know. I had to go to Chick-fil-A, bro. I hate Chick-fil-A. Jane Caulfield. Jane Caulfield is more. Jane Caulfield is more than aware that all the tiers are the same. There's no different goodies you get at different levels of access in the membership tab. You could give 99 cents, or is it $1? I think YouTube makes you. I think the smallest is $1.99. I'm not sure, but you could be at $1, or you could give $1,000 a month. I don't think that's a tier. I think I have to edit them. I don't know what my biggest one is. It's like 25, 50. I'm not sure. Jane Caulfield understands better than the person that understands the best, which is probably Jane Caulfield, ironically, that you get the same thing at every tier. And she goes ahead and goes above and beyond anyway, Buzz Lightyear style. Anyway, just to support, just to replace Lord of the Pies, because ironically, Lord of the Pies was a member and probably is no longer a member. And now this is replacing it. Although I will say, I think that the last one was gifted. I think he dropped off the self-inflicted long ago. I gotta stop. I'm not trying to be a bully. I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. But thank you very much, Jane Caulfield. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for being such a staple. And just incredibly encouraging supporter and homie. Just there's no words. And I know a lot of words. Viva Venezuela. I almost said Valenzuela. I always mix up Valenzuela and Venezuela. Viva Venezuela. Yeah, it was crazy. I was seeing a lot of stuff on the news about a lot of people from like Portland or whatnot that were upset about what happened in Venezuela. And the Venezuelans were like, excuse me? This is Independence Day. So it's interesting. Jim, I'm no conspiracy guy, but do you think your view counts dropping has anything to do with the ICE crackdown? You know what I mean? No, my views dropped a long time ago, bro. My views started dropping when I started saying anti-mainstream things. That's when they started dropping. I've never had Popeyes worth that much. Oh, snap. I think it's because by the time they import it and freeze it and everything, it's not gonna hold. It's not gonna take. You get some in the Central Valley. Ooh, that chicken's so fresh you can still find a feather every now and then. It's okay to look white. It's okay to look white. I just think it's okay to look white if you're white, though, you know? With 30th anniversary Pokemon, could we see an old school Mexican martial arts self-defense video on how to protect your Pokemon cards? Jim, I need is heavy out here on the streets. I think I still have some Pokemon cards. I think I still have some of mine in some of my bins. I used to have some back in the day. Anything's possible. I could try. It might be a good thing to get me into the algorithm. That's a good idea, Shauna Rain. I'm still not paying enough to be in this community. Jane, you are paying. You know what you're paying? You're paying attention. You're paying attention to the heartbeat of this. Like that's all you needed to do. You got. Oh, I burped by accident. I apologize. You've got your thumb on the pulse of what this community is and what it needs and what it stands for, and that's it. That's it. That's enough. Does anyone know any people who pronounce this Popeyes pie pies? Pie pies. Pie pies. Pie pies. Dang, what kind of ethnicity would that be? What anti-mainstream things you said, GM? I was like that's when I started, and I always refer to this video. It all started when I made that one conspiracy video about how Israel Adesanya got initiated into the Illuminati when he did that dance and fought El Mero Mero. And then I made some jokes about Lil Nas X, and and they didn't like that. That was the first time I ever started having real legitimate problems that started taking me down a bad lane with YouTube. But it's weird because there were times after that I had a video or two take off, but they were super duper outliers. I will find my way onto Patreon and be more generous so YouTube doesn't take their cut. Jane, you are generous with your time and your support, and you have revolutionized this community. Who's a better tag team? Trump, Jones, Katie Rov, Hamza, or Jiri? Oh, it's already the first one. Jiri Pereira versus... Wait, what? Trump, Jones, Katie Rov, and Hamza, or Jiri Pereira versus lightweight and heavyweight? Well, who's a lightweight and heavyweight? It's the first one. There's too many heavy hitters in there. Interior crocodile alligator. I should start that channel, bro. You were supposed to say Paige Van Zandt and Sage Northgate were the best of all time. Oh, snap. Best at what? Best at what? Oh, Onion Ring sounds good right now. I know that was one of my favorite ones I ever did, Loyalty. And they age restricted it too. Chale's son, it might have been. Who knows? Okay. I never found... I don't know if there's any plus side to saying this. I'm just saying it because I'm tired and I haven't eaten and I'm lightheaded and I'm starting to get the shakes. And I'm just... There was a time period where a lot of people were DMing me, emailing me, and leaving comments, making claims that there was another YouTuber in the community that was reporting me and or was advising people to report me and wanted to mess me up for one reason or another because A, B, and C. I never, ever, 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 ever saw or found any of that to be provable. But there were several people commenting and emailing and DMing saying this person has it out for you and they're trying to do this. Keep an eye out. Why the heck would so many people say that? I don't know if they saw something on Reddit. I don't know if they saw something in the Discord. I don't know if they heard something on a stream. Some of you guys might remember that. I never saw any kind of evidence. I don't know, but I always had that in the back of my beanie, but it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? Some of you, there's probably a couple of you that remember that. Well, I know it wasn't Chale. That would be so low for someone like Chale to do that in his position. But I mean, we know that he knew the channel because he left a couple comments on my channel. And then I had like an hour and a half long conversation on the phone with this business manager. But they didn't want to support my movie. I did call him out and expose him for not using the Ridge wallet when he promotes it all the time. After I did that, I did have another massive dip. Massive. So who knows? I would never say. That would be so disgusting and dirty for me to say. There's no evidence, no proof that I know of. I just think it's super weird that so many people were saying it. And I remember it because of who they were saying it was. I remember specifically being like, oh, I know why they're doing it. Because something had kind of just happened / been said, kind of / wasn't said. Kind of, I don't want to give too many details, but I remember when they were saying that, I was like, yup, that makes sense. I can't believe nobody remembers who. Okay, never mind. KFC's the best, but that Nugget Barbecue commercial was wild, though. I gotta look that up. Yeah, that's just not my style, though. JC56. It's not my style. Sometimes I wish it was. I'd be more successful. Bobby Lee. He's too busy playing Stardew Valley. Oh, you know you're Bobby Lee. Look, I should end the stream right now. I should definitely end the stream. I have people in the pad text. Oh, snap. Hey, I don't know if you're here right now, but I want to say thank you to LJ. I want to say thank you to LJ for throwing 50 big ones in the PayPal. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. 50 I mean, on PayPal? On PayPal? No percentage taken, no taxes taken, no big fat deductions. Thank you, LJ, for doing that. Really, I appreciate it. That's very generous of you. Yeah, DXJC56, you know. Sometimes I wish I didn't have the standards that I do. I'd be much further along in life. I should wrap up the stream. All I was going to say, 50 big booms. All I was going to say was, and you guys could look it up, do the research. John Jones and DC are going to square off. They're going to square off and do their own version overseas of the Ultimate Fighter. John Jones already did one of these with Nate Diaz. He's doing one with DC now. And I'm going to make it real short for you because my stomach is a growling. And this is what my members only video is going to be about. I'm going to upload it in a little bit. I should have uploaded it earlier. It's going to take 10, 15 minutes or whatever. So after the stream ends in about 10, 15 minutes, you'll see it on Patreon and on the members tab. I go into more detail there, but it's obvious what's happening. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it. I don't know how anyone isn't putting the pieces together. Do you think they're going to let this culminate in some subtitled, overdubbed nonsense overseas? There's no way. What does this perfectly align with? Who has been saying, even though they were the biggest rivals of all time, they need to have John Jones at the White House, the best person that has the most right to speak on it, Daniel Cormier. This is going to culminate. This is going to hit the big moment. This series finale isn't going to be overseas where we're going to have to be reading lips. It's going to be at the White House. They're going to do this show overseas. And I've been telling you guys, Donald Trump wants to have like 22 championship fights at the White House, and there's not enough belts. I've been telling you, they're going to have to make more BMF titles. They're going to have to make the ladies heavyweight division title. They're going to have to make the intergender title. And they're going to have the Legends division. The inaugural Legends championship title. This thing that they're doing, this game show they're doing, they ain't going to allow it to come together for the big finale overseas. It's not going to go down like that. They're going to take advantage of the situation. DC is going to meet Jon Jones on the South Lawn at the White House. We thought the biggest thing that could possibly happen was the red coat and the American for the 200th anniversary of whatever the heck it's called. The anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. We thought that was the big, and now that's laughable. Laughable. What's that dude's gonna come in the cage with his goggles on? He's gonna come in the cage with his goggles and a wheelchair? Tomas Espinal don't want none of this anymore. He wants to go box Jake Paul before he's recovered. We could have never fathomed. How was there a bigger fight than the Brit versus the American at the White House on July 4th? Well, guess what? First of all, it's not even on July 4th anymore. It's not even about that anymore. What's a bigger fight than that? Even back then, even before all the shenanigans with Tomas Espinal. We could have never imagined, but the even bigger fight than Jon Jones versus Tomas Espinal is the rematch, the squeakquel that we never got. Because Jon Jones versus Daniel Cormier too? You know that fight that never happened? That's right. It never took place. Men in Black, that fight didn't happen. It got overturned. I said it earlier. Remember when you were chilling and you got the Popeyes delivered? You DoorDashed the Popeyes. You're hanging out with all the homies. You had the high seas. Remember that? Oh, no, you don't, because it didn't happen. That fight got overturned. They never had their closure. They're going to have it on the South Lawn. They got business to tend to. That's exactly how all this is going to... I mean, they played the long game perfectly. Dana White, give him an Oscar. Pretending like never, there's no way it's not going to happen. I can't trust him. I can't rely on all these people. Joe Rogan out there, you got to have just pulling on our heartstrings, playing with our emotions, taking us on that roller coaster. They knew all along that they were going to give us something. And then we're talking about Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz part 3 compared to DC and Jon Jones part 2 because the other part 2 never happened. This is the best thing that we possibly could have hoped for. And that's what this is going to be. I just had a very generous individual who knows exactly how much the kind of pizza I would get costs, apparently. Donate 25 big ones so that I could enjoy a nice warm pizza with pepperonis, because cheese pizza is cheese bread. It's not pizza. Just donated 25 big ones to the PayPal so that I can enjoy a cheese pizza on movie night this week on Patreon. By the way, I hope it works for everybody. It's going to be Thursday this week. I hope it works for everybody. Thank you very much for that contribution. Never happens. That's my suspension. What the heck? That's right. I'm telling you, DX. I'm telling you. I don't know how people don't see it. Thank your loyalty in this business. Never thought of it that way, Billy the Kidder. Makes me feel better. I'm going to dip out right now. I'm going to have to go apologize to the familia. I need to do better with my schedule or lack thereof. If you are a member or a patron, keep an eye out for the membership tab that's going to go live in about 10-15 minutes. Other than that, I'm going to be much better on track schedule-wise mañana. So I look forward to seeing you there. Now, Kevin said at home alone. Ugh. Kevin, little brat, that little brat. You guys be safe out there. Keep an eye out for the video. Thank you for spending some quality time with me here.